Yep, it's not the weekend Saturday, Sunday one where I'm usually hanging out with you after about 9 cups of coffee. Today it's just 4 cups of coffee because I try to take it easy during the week. But hey, how about another beautiful day? Everybody like yesterday, temperatures in the 80s and sunshine? Yes. Today not as warm, but still lots of sunshine. It'll feel really good. There's still a breeze out there too. A lot of you this morning when we were on social media all talking this morning back and forth, a couple of you like, hey, when is the wind going to stop? Welcome to springtime. It's just the way it works. In the summertime, when you have really hot temperatures, you don't have a really strong gradient between the air masses, so you don't have as much wind. But in spring, when you have these big time swings in temperature, and then we do have that in the forecast today, we're like 80s yesterday, we'll be 60s today. It's still a beautiful day. It's just 20 degrees cooler. And what happens when you have a front come through, you create a bit stronger gradient. The temperature air masses don't play well together, so you get these gusty winds. The difference is today, they'll be out of the northwest instead of southwest, so your temperature is just on a treadmill today. So you see 60s there on the graphic, and maybe a degree or two more before we call it a day this afternoon. Your temperatures really just don't move because the air mass is cooler, winds coming out of the northwest. Plenty of sunshine, just not going to warm you up as fast as it did yesterday. Yesterday was pretty awesome. Chase, what are you doing, my friend? Good morning to you. I see you. I see you on there, Chase. Chase is a good guy. Talk to Chase all the time. Great with storm reports, too. Always giving me updates during severe weather, and I appreciate that because I can't see things if I'm not in the town or if I'm on air, right? So you give me updates, and I appreciate that very much. So if you like quiet weather and you like non-severe weather, we have a good forecast for you this week because the last couple of weeks seemed like every weekend we were forecasting some kind of strong thunderstorm activity. We had confirmed tornadoes, we had damaging winds, and we've just seemed like every 4 or 5 days we're tracking some big time weather event, right? This week is not like that. There were a few showers last night, they moved on out. What you see on that camera in Huntsville though is you see it shaking around. That's your northwesterly winds I just talked about. Temperature sitting at 65. So this is one of those days where if you're in the shade, it'll feel a lot cooler to you. You might want to grab a hoodie. If you are in the sun, it will probably feel really good. You're going to have the breeze either way, but it'll go a long way if you sit in the sunshine and not sit in the shade today because it will feel a lot warmer to you. But the temperatures do take a nosedive today. I mean, 60s is a lot different than 80s like we had yesterday. There we go. Now I'm on 2. 1 died. Battery died?
Yeah, I think the battery died.
I saw it on 1 bar when I started. I should have said something, but I'm a slacker. See, AJ coming to the rescue right there. Otherwise, I'm just like, but I'm really talking. I swear I am. So the wind's out of the northwest, and they'll die down tonight after sunset. But until then, your gusts will be about 25, 30 miles an hour. And that direction is what's going to bring in the cooler temperatures for you. I can't believe this thing actually picks up out there. Like, the thing is, like, the weather computer is like way, way far away. This thing has range. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate that. He said the audio cut out. That's me not checking my batteries. I'm a slacker on that, everybody. I apologize. Glenda, you should be able to hear me now. The battery is up and running, and I can see mic levels, which is good. So we're good to go, Glenda. You're in a little bit of a delay, but you'll hear me in a second. Hi, Evelyn. Good morning to you. Always a pleasure to see you on. Good to see you. Hi, Donna Oliver. D.O. from PC in the house. Good to see you. Throughout the day today, I like Eric Burke. He put this little graphic. He found this little like movie video of the trees swaying. I was like, hey, that was pretty cool, dude. Where'd you find that? He's like, I don't know. I found it in the video. So he put it behind this graphic. So I thought it was kind of fitting that that's how it's going to feel today. Temperature gets up to about 67, 68. Remember, the current temperatures were in the mid 60s. So you see that we're not really moving all that much. And therefore, it will feel a lot cooler to you today. But still nice, though. I mean, come on. 68, sunny, no severe weather, April. Check, good. Clear tonight. Those of you who are concerned about gardening issues with the colder temperatures, always that late season frost or freeze that we always get worried about. We had that over the weekend. We do not have that tonight. But when you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be chilly. I'm going to go 41 on the graphic, but I bet you if you live in Hollywood or if you live in Bryant or if you live in Eider, Flackler, temperature probably about 37, 38 tomorrow morning. So a cool start. And temperatures tomorrow will rebound nicely. Might be a chilly start, but we'll still get another 70 in us. Good decade. Sunny, nice, good for Wednesday. A little warmer Thursday and Friday. And I love the tulips back there, though probably not too many tulip farms still open because most of the tulips have been picked through already, but still beautiful. Mid to upper 70s on Thursday. Let's go 80 on Friday, and let's just get crazy. That's a good decade, too. Notice no forecast of rain, right? When was the last time that, besides those little showers we had last night, those pesky little showers that not all of you had, only a few of you did. I had a downpour about 3 o'clock in the morning. But most locations stayed dry. We could go almost 7 full days without rainfall because the next chance of rain is not through Friday. It comes this weekend, Sunday night on Easter night. That would be the longest stretch of dry weather that we've had since I think you got to go back almost to the end of January. So this is a very good forecast if you like outdoor activities. Many of you telling me you're getting your yard work done, you're getting your gardens done, you feel like you're mowing every 2 days. I get it, the grass is growing really fast. Some of you tell me put your hummingbird feeders out, and there have been ruby-throated hummingbirds that have been spotted across North Alabama so far this spring. Usually the first sighting is usually like mid-April. But there were sightings like last week. So if you're really into like hummingbirds and you like to put your feeders out, I love it. Hummingbirdmigration.com is a great place to go to. I always put the link on my Facebook page and you can actually track the migration of the hummingbirds. And a lot of you love that. And you put your feeders out and you get really excited about it. And this is probably that time of year you want to do that because we're starting to see more reports of hummingbirds across the area. Yeah, I had one in my garden the other day. I was actually like trying to put some mulch in. I was working on my salvias and they love the salvia. And I was like kind of deadheading around there and all of a sudden I could hear it and I looked over and it was like 2 feet away from me. It was pretty cool actually. Love that stuff. Chase, we paid our storm tax already we have paid our storm tax already this spring. And you know it's funny, you know how good Brad Travis is. Like this guy is amazing, right? So back in January, after we had the cold spell and then we had a little snow and then we had like a little bit more cold in February, he's like, I have a feeling that this spring season's gonna be active. Boy, did he nail that one, huh? It's been like one after another, after another, after another. That is why he's the GOAT. So what happens is, I think a good rest from severe weather would be nice. And that's what that 10-day forecast gives you up until Sunday. Now, the bunny rabbit's happy. There's some clouds on Easter Sunday. Hopping around, good for Easter egg hunts. If you're going to church services, especially in the morning during sunrise, yeah, it looks good. But got to keep an eye out for next week. You see some storms on Monday. We could probably throw a storm icon in there Tuesday because the models are kind of split. They're not kind of. They're split on exactly the timing of the rain for next week. But just know this. Mental Rolodex, put it back there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably more active. Whether it's severe weather or not, can't really pin that down yet, but certainly looks like multiple waves of showers and storms. So our really quiet weather pattern through Sunday will become more active next week. And again, whether or not it's widespread severe weather, I can't pin that down yet. But we can definitely say there's something. We see it, and we probably know it's going to rain a bit more next week than it is this week, right? He does. Chase says, Brad's been there a long time. He has, like almost 3 decades. It's a long time to watch the weather in Tennessee Valley. But yeah, he called that shot. He was like half court 3-pointer, shot it and like got nothing but the bottom of the net on that forecast. He knew that was going to happen. He called that a mile away. This is really funny too. Speaking of Mr. Brad Travis, those of you who don't know, I'm not that arrogant that I have my own picture in my coffee cup. I swear. He actually got this for me for Christmas for the little coffee times that we do on the weekends. And he put my picture on here. But every time I drink out of this cup, I feel like the most egotistical person in the world, like a picture of myself in my own coffee mug. Thank you, Brad Travis, for that beautiful Christmas gift. That was very thoughtful. But yeah, speaking of coffee time, which is now Weather Extra on the weekends, happy to say that most of the people who watched Coffee Time have switched over now to the Weather Extra. Mainly answer the questions on 48's Facebook page. It's just a little bit easier to do it that way. But we stream it all over the place, and we do it not just at 10:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. Brad also at 9:30 at night. Thank you. 9:30 at night. And then I come back and I do it in the mornings at like 8:15 Saturday and Sunday, and then Chelsea Saturday and Sunday at 3:30, 4:30. Oh, I was so close. You can talk out loud. It's okay. It's very casual. 4:30 is when she does. So my point is if you happen to miss a newscast and you really want to get your weather, we have multiple ways that we're putting it all up on here on social media for you or on streaming services where you can catch it. And that's why it's called Weather Extra. Because we get tons of ways to get information. It doesn't always have to be at that practical time when we're on the news. If it's a time when you want to catch the weather and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we're not on air, just come find us. We're going to have a stream on here. If we're not live, you can re-watch it and still get the forecast the same way. It's kind of cool, right? I don't know. I think it is. Way better than when I first started on TV when we had like one way to get you the weather, and that was on air. So much has changed. Got to take advantage of it, right? Speaking of that, I'm going to take advantage of my 15 minutes before I am on TVL with Peyton. She'll have all your entertainment news, and she's going to crush it like she does every day, and I'll throw in a little weather at times. And if you miss us on TVL, we're on at noon. Gina Benitez and myself for the new newscast will be on for that. I'll have a couple weather updates throughout that. She has some breaking news, too, from this morning. Big news this morning, too. Huntsville, first flight to New York. Delta, I think it was flight 2105 at 7:05 this morning. Direct flight to LaGuardia. For those of you who've ever wanted to go to New York City, that's a great way to go. LaGuardia is like not the best airport, but it's still really convenient that you can have a nonstop flight now from Huntsville to LaGuardia. And this way you can get from point A to point B pretty quick if you're trying to get back to the Northeast, which works well for me because I can actually fly into LaGuardia if I want to go home and see my dad in Connecticut. So very convenient flight. Lifted off this morning. Lifted off like a rocket. It's not a rocket, it's a plane. But it got off without any delays, and at 7:05 this morning, it was in flight, and we tracked it, Eric Perk and I, and it's a good thing. Starting to see Huntsville, the airport, starting to maybe branch out and get more direct flights across the U.S., which is great, so you don't have to do all those stopovers. And it was nice to see. It's good stuff. All right, I'm going to run. I'm going to go. 11 o'clock TVL. We'll see you then. Everybody have a fantastic day. Try to get outside, enjoy some sunshine. If you don't today, you can do it again tomorrow, and have a great day.